The 2025 Formula One season is turning into a true emotional roller coaster, especially inside the blue and orange walls of McLaren. Lando Norris, the young Brit who has already won hearts around the world with his vibrant style and off-track authenticity, once again proved why he's one of the brightest talents of F1's new generation. At the Hungarian Grand Prix, he didn't just win, he wrote a new chapter in both his personal story and McLaren's, showing that he overcame technical and psychological challenges that once seemed insurmountable earlier this year. The triumph in Budapest was much more than just another victory. It was a declaration of intent from Norris, who now stands as one of the leading contenders in the World Championship fight. With just 9 points separating him from teammate Oscar Piastri, the pressure is mounting on both drivers as the summer break brings a strategic pause to the competition. But even before the engines were turned off at the Hungaroring, it was clear this moment would be a turning point. Norris, who started the season criticizing some very weak characteristics of the McLaren car, now seems to have found the perfect balance, adapting his driving style to suit the MCL38's demands while pushing the machine to its limits. This impressive turnaround didn't happen overnight. The journey so far has been filled with highs and lows, deep self-reflection, and moments when Norris even doubted his own abilities. Earlier in 2025, he publicly stated that the car didn't suit his aggressive driving style. "I can't attack corners and brake the way I want. It's too weak in that area," he said in an interview with Formula One's official site. Those words echoed for weeks, sparking debates over whether McLaren truly had the potential to fight at the top or was simply destined to remain an unfulfilled promise. But what once seemed like an immovable obstacle became fuel for growth, both for the driver and the team. At the Hungarian Grand Prix, Norris demonstrated incredible resilience. After losing positions at the start and dropping to 5th place, he didn't give up. Instead, he used his tactical intelligence and technical skill to fight back, overtaking rivals and showing maturity well beyond his years. His triumphant return to the top step of the podium was celebrated throughout the paddock, from passionate engineers to fans who live for stories of perseverance. After all, who doesn't love to see a driver turn hardship into glory? But this victory wasn't just a personal milestone for Norris. It also cast a light on a compelling internal question at McLaren: how to manage the team's internal rivalry. While Norris celebrates his 3rd consecutive win, Oscar Piastri, the young Australian many see as a rising diamond, is watching closely. He knows his chances of overtaking his teammate are slipping fast, and that has created subtle yet noticeable tension inside the garage. During the race in Hungary, the team's strategy for Piastri, going for 2 pit stops while most favored a 1-stop approach, sparked controversy. Martin Brundle, seasoned commentator and former F1 driver, believes Piastri will be furious with that decision, as it may have cost him the win. Can McLaren handle this delicate situation without harming the team's overall performance? What makes this battle even more fascinating is the dynamic between the two drivers. Norris, with 6 full seasons in Formula One, brings valuable experience and a well-established relationship with the team. He knows the car inside and out, understands the fine points of strategy, and knows exactly what to ask from his engineers. Piastri, although less experienced, brings fresh energy and a burning ambition. His raw speed and rapid adaptability are assets that cannot be overlooked. Together, they form an internal duel that could define McLaren's destiny this season. Speaking of destiny, there's something almost poetic about the way Norris is leading his campaign. After years of loyalty to the team, enduring tough times and frustrating near misses, like that pole position lost in the final seconds at Spa, he finally has the chance to reap the rewards of his perseverance. Charles Leclerc, another star of the grid, didn't hesitate to recognize Norris's talent. "He's a complete driver," he said in a recent interview. "If he keeps this up, it'll be impossible to ignore him in the title fight." Those words carry weight, especially from someone who's fought epic battles against Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. But what truly intrigues fans and analysts alike is how Norris is overcoming the car's technical limitations. The MCL38, despite outperforming many direct rivals on several tracks, still has challenges that demand constant adjustment. Norris, however, seems to have cracked the code. He hasn't just adapted to the car's previously mentioned very weak characteristics, he's reshaped his driving style to extract every ounce of performance from each component. It reflects a mindset of continuous growth, something only a few drivers manage to maintain under such intense pressure. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, McLaren is buzzing with anticipation. The team knows it hasn't been this close to a Constructors' Championship since the Hamilton and Fernando Alonso era. Every decision made now, from car setup to race strategy, and even how to mediate the Norris-Piastri rivalry, could determine the team's future. They must strike the perfect balance, encouraging internal competition without compromising overall harmony. Looking ahead to the next 10 races of the season, it's clear we're witnessing one of the most thrilling battles of the decade. Norris, with his confidence restored and consistency shining through, stands as a strong title contender. Still, Piastri shouldn't be ruled out. He's the type of driver who can surprise when least expected, and his motivation to prove himself is undeniable. What's more, the internal rivalry shouldn't overshadow the fact that both drivers represent a team experiencing a true rebirth after years of uncertainty. Formula One thrives on human stories, narratives that transcend numbers and leaderboards. And in this case, Lando Norris's journey is a perfect example. From a young man filled with doubt and criticism at the start of the season, he has transformed into a relentless leader, ready to take on any challenge in his path. McLaren, in turn, is proving that patience and hard work can pay off in extraordinary ways. The question now is whether that combination will be enough to carry the team all the way back to the top. In the coming months, millions of eyes will be locked on the track, where every corner, every brake, and every acceleration will write a new chapter of this saga. Who will emerge victorious? Will it be Norris, the unlikely veteran who's found his way back to glory, or Piastri, the determined rookie eager to make his mark? Regardless of the outcome, one thing is certain: we're witnessing a historic moment in Formula One, written with grit, passion, and above